What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day so far. Thank you for stopping by, guys. Today I have a great video lined up for you today. So in the past I've been asked this question quite a bit, and I've basically avoided answering it until I was able to do some research on it. And basically that question is going to be, what do the rare event plans actually sell for? And by sell for, I mean like in terms of caps in your camp. Now, over the past 3 weeks, I've been doing research between Reddit. I actually found a website online that other Fallout players will post what they've been selling items for on. I also found a price, I'm going to put quotation marks around that, a price evaluator for plans based off the rarity of the events, and it's like based off of like percentages and stuff like that. So I'm basically just taking the median of all three of these sources, mainly Reddit, because Reddit's where a lot of the current players are, and then of course I've been camp hopping over the past 2 to 3 weeks to check these plans. So I'm going to give you a rough estimate of what you can probably sell each plan for. Again, these prices are subjective. Take each of them with a grain of salt. I could be completely off. This is just a rough estimate and evaluation that I've done to give you these prices. Again, sell these at your own discretion. They could be completely wrong. I could be lowballing. I could be highballing. So let me know your opinions on each and every plan that you hear in the comment section down below. But we're going to jump right on into it. So we're going to start off with what I found out to be one of the more affordable plans, and I guess it's because it was around for so long, because they extended it because of the issues we had with the server, and there's going to be rare plans from the Mothman Equinox. So I'm not going to go through every plan for each of the events, guys. I'm only going to cover like the big 4 seasonal events. And on top of that, I'm only going to cover like the more expensive plans versus like if it's not on this list, there's a good chance that it's not as rare as you may think it is. I tried to only cover the more rarer ones, or the ones that are selling for higher amounts of caps. So first up with the Mothman Equinox, of course, I'm just going to categorize this as a whole, and we're just going to say all the Mothman themed plushies. This could be any of them, any of like the cultist plushies or anything like that. You're going to want to sell those at a minimum about 2,000 caps. They can go for up to 3,000 caps. Some of them go up to 6,000 caps. So there's your estimate of that. I would say between 3,000 and 6,000 caps for those. Sell at your own discretion. The cultist backpack is another plan for the Mothman Equinox that you can post anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 in your camp for caps. Then you have the Wise Mothman throne that is, from what I've seen, has been selling for between 2,000 and 3,000 caps. The Fluttering Moths you can post for probably around 3,000 to 4,000 caps. And then finally, the last one I have on the list for the Mothman Equinox is the Sacred Mothman Tome. You can sell this for 3,000 to 4,000. Be careful of this one, because that's the one out of all of these I would do the most research on if you want to sell. 4,000 might be a little low for that one, but that's the number that I came to looking at all the sources I did. So take that with a grain of salt, but that's what it's up for. I've sold one for as high as 7 before, so that could have just been someone who just paid an outright price. But again, that's just that. Up next, guys, is Invaders from Beyond. The Invaders from Beyond, I have very few plans I'm going to cover because a lot of them have been in rotation for so long that it's pretty easy to get a hold of any of the plans. The first one I have on the list is going to be the Alien Disintegrator. This one is the most valuable one for this category. You can sell this one for anywhere for 4,500 caps all the way up to about 7,500 caps is what I've seen them selling for. So that's pretty good. So I would say that's a higher end one. Any of the receivers for the Disintegrator, whether it's the automatic or poison, whichever ones you have, sell between 3,500 to 5,000 caps. Again, at your own discretion. The automatic one is probably going to be the best selling one, so keep that in mind. Maybe bump that one up to 6. All the Electro Enforcers, this includes the Electro Enforcer and all like the Poison, like the Cryo, all of it. All the Electro Enforcers, the range I found them going for is between 3,000 all the way up to 5,000 caps, so you can kind of meet in the middle there, or you can just post it for the 5,000, completely up to you guys. And then finally, the only other two plans I put on here from Invaders is the Alien Table and the Alien Head Lamp. So I just chose these two in general because I wanted to choose the two more popular plans of the ones that were on the list. And that is they're going to go for about 3,500 to about 4,500 caps. So I've seen a lot of people asking more for the Alien Table. I've also seen people not want the Alien Table at all. So take that with a grain of salt. Again, completely up to you whether you sell these or not. Alrighty, and now we're going to move into the big two, as I'm going to call them, when it comes to plans, because these are going to be the more expensive plans. First up, we have Meat Week. We're going to cover the Meat Week plans now. First up, I'm just going to classify this as all of them, all the plushies, guys. Any of the plushies like the rib, the round beef, or anything like that, you're looking at about 6,000 to 7,000 caps. It could go as high as 8 is what I've seen. For some reason, the plushies are really priced high for Meat Week. It's because you're only available to get for that. I really wish I knew this. I sold all mine for about 1,500 caps. I didn't really need caps, so I guess it's not too big of a deal, but you do kick yourself when you sell it for super low. So yeah, that's the price I came to for them. Again, at your own discretion. Now we're going to talk about the dinosaur pieces and the dinosaur display. I did not realize they were this valuable, but they're going as high as 9,000 caps. So the price range I have for you is between 6,000 all the way up to 9,000 caps. I recommend probably selling the display itself at around 6,000, because if they buy the display, they're probably going to get more encouraged to buy all the pieces. So that's just my little tip right there. But then again, you could sell them all for the same exact thing, sell everything for 9, and maybe it'll sell. Only time will actually tell on that one. Then we have the pepper shaker. This has been a controversial one recently because I've been getting a lot of comments and videos saying that it should be under 2,000 caps. What it's selling for right now, at least for what I've found people posting it for in camps and the people I've talked to on Reddit, as well as these other little wikis that I have found, they all have it going over about 8,000 caps. I adjusted it for what it's actually selling for, because you can ask whatever you want for it. So the price range I'm going to give you is 6,000 all the way up to 8,000 caps. Again, sell what you would like, but that's my price range. It could be higher, it could be lower. Just know, take it for a grain of salt. And then finally, guys, we have the holy grail of Meat Week, and that is going to be the Weenie Wagon. The Weenie Wagon was a newer addition to Meat Week this time around, and we have no idea if it's ever coming back to anything else. And it does produce non-spoilable food, which is pretty rare in this game, honestly. The Weenie Wagon, I have not found one. Get ready for this, because if you're the owner of multiple of these plans, you're going to be licking your chops. I have not found one priced below 25,000 caps. As crazy as that sounds, every Weenie Wagon I have come across, whether it be in a camp, whether it be people talking about it on Reddit that I've asked, and the wikis that I've found, 25,000 was the cheapest that I have found. I've seen them go for higher. I mean, mine went for lower because I popped mine up for 8K because I was an idiot, but that's just me. That's a conversation for another day. I remember I talked about that in a prior video. So yeah, 25,000 caps. That's ridiculous. That is a lot of caps. So yeah, holy grail right there if you have the Weenie Wagon, especially if you have multiple of them. I think I have a buddy who has like 3, so like that, it's insane. It's expensive. It's super expensive. And then finally, guys, we're gonna go into everybody's favorite event, Fasnacht. We're gonna talk about the Fasnacht plans. This isn't going to be a price evaluation of the actual mask for Fasnacht, so if that's what you're looking for, I'm sorry that we're only going to focus on the plans. If you guys do want to see a video where I do some extra research about the values of mask, let me know. I can try to cover them for each mask in general. But moving on to Fasnacht, I found the beeswax candle going for anywhere between 3,000 to 5,000, so 3,000 to 5,000. This is an older one right here, but the Scourge Beast Queen Beer Stein goes anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000. My rule I normally have for beer steins is they're pretty valuable because they're used for display, so just put them up for a few thousand caps. Anyways, that's what I've always done for the beer steins. The Veggie Man beer stein, from what I've saw it going for, goes for around 5,000 caps. You can probably go up to 6. You can probably go as low as 4. That one's got a pretty big price range. Really up to how fast you want it to sell. Up next, we have the Helvetian flower display. So this one is going to go for between 4,000 all the way up to 6,000 caps, at least from what I've seen. Then we have the Herdsman's Bells. This is going to be all of them, the Lincoln ones, the basic ones, just all of them in general. I have the price range between 5,000 all the way up to 7,000 caps. You choose which one you would like to price at which price. I also have the display factored in there as well. This display, I'm going to say you can probably go up to 6,500 on the display. And then finally, guys, the last plan I have the prices for you for today is the motorized butter churn. This is going for about 8,000 to 9,000 caps from what I've seen. I saw one posted as low as 6. I actually bought it and flipped it for 8. So I actually did a little bit of business there. But no, 8,000 to 9,000 what I see them selling for. It does produce oil, so that it is very valuable, but the only problem is with that is because Fasnacht's around for so long, so many people AFK it, that so many people ended up with the plan, so it's not going to be as rare as like the Weenie Wagon is. Sorry this video took so long to come out, guys. I know I've been talking about it for weeks now. I just wanted to make sure I gave you pretty accurate prices on the plans. Again, let me know in the comment section what you guys are selling these plans for and what you've seen them going for, because again, take this with a grain of salt. My prices could be completely off. But at the end of the day, guys, thank you for joining me for this video today. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and also join the Discord if you have any Fallout related questions. Guys, thank you so much for all the support. Alright, guys, and as always, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.